Hello and welcome to part 5 of this Civilization 5 Let's Play. Playing as the Korean Empire. And we're just going to forward settle the Mongols, which obviously that couldn't be dangerous at all. Forward settling the Mongols. I forgot to check, I mentioned a few videos ago. Did the Koreans survive the Mongol invasion? I think they might have been successful. Their mountains might have held them.
How happy are those
Out, or did they?
already
Oh, I want to say maybe Hwach'a successfully negotiated their surrender rather than actually went in and killed everyone. Okay, construction. I wonder what that will. Should I listen to him and build here? Like, what am I gaining? A couple of fish tiles. Whereas they could be got by settling down here somewhere. I would destroy some jungle, which is good for. I want to keep my jungle. Yeah, it's a bit close to my main city. Is one thing. Hell, let's do it. I wasted an entire turn going back and forth in that case, but so be it. Okay, this is getting a bit dangerous here. Where's our spearman? Oh wow, all the way back there. Okay, let's see how aggressive he is. Is he stepping on us? This guy's dead if he is stepping up to us. I should probably start building siege weapons now. They can always be upgraded into my specialist units. Because I don't really want to waste money building archers. Like, I don't know if that is a waste. Like, I want all my units to be the siege units because they're going to be so powerful and good. Alright, let's go for this. It doesn't actually touch any of his borders, so maybe he won't be too annoyed. I think that's fairly wishful thinking. Okay, let's get somewhere a little defensible. I just want to double check I have this all okay. Forest, forest, jungle, jungle, and the rest just whatever good tiles I can find. Yeah, I'm not willing to sacrifice any of these tiles, and I'm not willing to sacrifice any of those specialists just now either. Let's see. I am willing to spend a bit of money to get to this tile though, I think. We'll go from here so he gets an extra forest tile as well. Yeah, he could do me a... Oh, I thought that was... I thought that was a decoration work from Mongol. How aggressive are you? Wow, you've got authority as well. I played as the Fight Kings 2 series ago, and I just rolled over everyone. So I don't think the AI would be as good as I was, but still, I'm fearful. He was fairly impressive. Okay, he's not fairly impressive technologically speaking. So I'm not going to pay for no MC. Okay, the Mongols are at war with. Sorry, no, that might not be true. Declaration of friendship. We have diverging social policies. Okay, I thought they were perhaps at war with the Vikings just because they were. He was weak in that spot. Okay, I think if I hold this spot until my spearman gets down and he can hold the same spot, this guy will help that worker out. Pathfinder, will I upgrade? Not just yet. Oh, that's gonna wipe me out financially speaking. That money could have been better spent for the Oracle perhaps, or building units if needed. I could find a lot of ways to spend that money. But then again, if I get it done, if I get it built, that's 5 times 3. That's 15 extra gold every turn from all my dye. I don't think there's any other dye are going to be added into my stable. This city, if and when I capture it, will be pretty good because of my monopoly. And pretty good as well because of my unique ability if he doesn't tear down all this forest before I get there. Oh, sorry. We've been getting these world wonders built. I've been quite surprised and happy with because the AI is usually pretty good at that sort of thing. And I'm not. I'm not very good at really efficiently planning out my tech tree. He might not have iron. He's asking for iron. I'm not giving you iron, mate. Even if it would keep you more friendly. It might be an interesting I've talked about this a few times in the previous series. I'm not sure about how good of an idea it is. If I gave him iron and he were to build units made out of that iron and then went to war with me or I went to war with him, he now all of a sudden has 2 units that cannot heal. That I have, yeah, in some ways handicapped. Like, is that a good idea? It feels like a good idea. If it works out exactly like I just said, it's certainly a good idea. But is there something I don't know? Perhaps those, I don't know, perhaps those units aren't that bad off as I think they are. Even if they can't heal, sure, they can attack first. So I want them to have that strong unit for that one attack. It's a hard choice. When this guy gets the 2 population, we'll make sure he's working the 2 jungle. Oh no, he doesn't have a herbalist, so he wouldn't get any extra food out of it. So that's still 2 food. Maybe we'd stick with this as food. That'd still be extra culture, extra fate. There's a lot to be said for all of that. Okay, you protect him, you protect him. Let's have a quick look at these cities. So we have a forest and a forest. Forest, and I think we'd be better off with a forest because we have a herbalist. So the 1 food I'm losing there, I'd already get back from the. So let's double check that food. 8.5. Food 9 point something. I'm not sure if that's correct because unless this is a forest, is it? No, so that's no, 2 jungle tiles. I see. Sorry, my bad. So 2 jungle tiles. Yes, we'll keep them. Forest, we'll keep that. Like, I don't think it's worth changing him to a forest, and that forest will be gone soon enough. So I guess we'll just keep it like that. That's fine. And I assume you're working one of these marshes. Marsha. Is what gives a bonus to these marshes? What building, if any? Maybe none. Like, because if you think historically speaking, we don't really value marshes. Maybe until now, until like modern day with not economic, ecology, environmental reasons. People are like, oh, we got to save these marshes. They're valuable ecosystems. I guess that's where I was getting that economy, ecosystems. So I could see that the game maybe not valuing marshes until late game.
Securely founded, that it be successfully executed.
So sorry, masonry, and we have a great artist. Right, that changes up some of our priorities in the capital. Let's save ourselves on this guy. Let's just double check everything. We got 2 and 2. We got 2 and 2. And so this guy is surplus to requirements. Let's try and speed up the oracle a little bit. Did that help? Yeah, that got that's an extra turn. Nice. Might be able to stop those specialists then after that. Sorry, just one moment. I need to. I don't know if you guys can hear that beeping. Apologies if you can. Let me change something. There you go. Okay. Sorry about that. My apologies. Wait, I'm still not back actually. Right, I am back now. Great artist. I think we'll go for the great works. We're getting some bonuses out of great works. Let me recheck where I'm finding that. I think it might be our building when we finally build it. Let's. Where is our building? Here we go. We'll get that in there. So +1 science and production from great works in the city. So yeah, I like the look of that. It's not here yet, but we get tourism out of it right now. We get some culture out of it right now. Golden Age we're going to get in 5 turns anyway, and I don't think I'd want to spend on that. So I don't know why I'm talking this through so much. I think it's standard to get a great work. I do want to look at that great work a little more. And what am I getting out of it? So I'm getting 3 culture and 3 tourism, whereas that only says 2. That says 3. Do I have a -1 tourism somewhere? Wait, who have we got the little sway on? Mongolia. Yeah, so what do you think? 6 here. Let's see. So we're getting 6.25. We're getting nothing else. Whereas if I change this over, 3.75. Oh, wait. That wasn't too clear then. This goes up. We got another 2 here. Where's my culture though? Maybe I don't have a religion in this city. Oh my god, I don't have religion in this city. Extra production is nice. I would like to get the monument out a little quicker. I think I'd go with this anyway, even without the bonus of religion. But I think I could spread religion there probably right now. Another 6 or so turns before we get that. Who has grown? You've grown. Great person. We dealt with. Historic event. Excellent. And party on. Fair play to you. Yeah, this mountain range is bizarre, especially with the with the city state. So do I push out for a great person, or do I spread my religion? The founder belief I've gone in means I don't need to spread religion, but I still want it. I certainly don't want this getting a foothold. Whatever it's called, Confucianism or whatever that is, the Portuguese religion. I'd like to get my religion in here, get it straight to the capital, let him spread it for me. You know what I mean? Just one missionary in there and he'll spread it out, I think. Just off screen, preempting another peep. So we have the Vikings sniffing around. We must ask them for an embassy again soon enough. Because I am just curious where they are. It could become important. I don't think it would be that important, ultimately. Right, I'd like to stay putting specialists out, certainly. Like, obviously we're getting a lot of bonuses from them. 5 and 1 from this science ones. But it might be worthwhile holding back and getting a double forest. I think it could speed up production, it could speed up culture. Let's check a few of these things. So we're talking 11, 28, and 7. Let's try and keep them in mind. 11, 28, and 7. So 11, 29, and 7. So nothing's changed. It would actually... Oh. So 8, 29, and 8. So science would slow down a lot. I'd also think maybe go into getting a merchant. 10, 29, and 8, but we'd probably get a lot of extra gold. Oh, and then our population growth. So we'd be looking at 17 here, and I guess this would slow them down then, and we'd be looking at 19. It would only speed up my culture 1, but it's culture I am quite interested in, and it would speed up my oracle, which will get me the culture I need. Let's go with oracle. Right, you need to go into a marsh. Marsha? Can it be built in a marsh, or do I need the technology of ironworking? If I do, it's no big deal. I can wait. Let's walk over here and have a look and find out, I guess. Buenos Aires. Oh yeah, yes. Okay. What did we get out of that? Yeah. I don't want to wait and see the pop-up because I'll then forget what the pop-up is. So we got 133 culture, so that was a nice 5-turn boost. And we actually have a extra population. So forget this. This tile is certainly not worth anything, I don't think. Let's go with the... Yeah, let's go with trying to get a merchant. It should be the cheapest one to get, I think. Need to keep an eye down here. And if they start massing around my border? And also, maybe just have a quick look at our happiness between our two neighbours. So neutral and neutral. Not great. Neutral doesn't tell you that much. Friendly doesn't tell you that much often, but still keeps you a little safer. Okay, so that should be a nice boost to my capital. Wow, that went from what 28 of what it should have been to 20, and it would be an even bigger boost if we had this here. Yeah, we'll try and power that in and get maybe a couple of turns. Get some boost out of it, perhaps. I'm not sure. Yeah, so 20% yield during Golden Age. Okay, so that is pretty solid. Maybe that would lead me to not being too strong on things like specialists, because I doubt that extra yield applies to the specialist points. Although in saying that, that did say 50 turns, didn't it? And now it's 41. So perhaps it is all yields all the time. Yeah, alright, let's stick with what we had. I think it was like 25 for two of them, 50 for one of them. This is merchants I'm talking about. And now it's at 41. So, yeah, maybe that Golden Age does have a significant effect. And then, of course, the Golden Age has an effect over my empire as well. It's every tile that produces 1 gold produces 1 extra. Cities gain 20% production. I wonder is that before or after my extra bonus? And empire-wide culture is increased by 20%. Yeah, okay, we need to clear that marsh first. I think then this scientist is just going to sit at home. And then I need to keep an eye on jungles. I want to keep jungles, but yeah, I guess this city's not going to have any because these are going to be gone to banana. Is it worth that? Yeah, I think we'll stick with that, chopping down the banana. Like, there would be an argument with the special building I'm going to put in. That's extra science. The herbalist is extra food. My religion doesn't have it there at the moment. My religion brings in extra culture and faith from it. Whereas chopping down it just brings bananas. Yeah, that's I'm not so sure about that now. Down here, I have jungle. That's 4 jungle. Maybe I'll get it. Well, I won't get into these two because they'll have. I'll be chopping these down anyway for the cocoa and the banana. So if and when we take over down here, we will be getting cocoa, I guess, eventually. So that's a bit of extra culture. I don't think I have to calculate that in any way. It's over forge or anything. I think yeah, we just stay trading with these guys. 3 and 2, 4 and 2. Is it worth not going this because it's a shorter duration? Surely this is better in so many ways. Okay, it's looking very good for our oracles so far. What jungle was just cleared? I assume down here. Right, let's unlock this then. Because there might be better options. So let me discount these for a minute. Although I'm guessing this jungle will still be okay. We'd probably keep both of them anyway. Let's see, so we have no forest here. So we have 1 and 1 forest. Yeah, there's no other double forest or anything. So these two can stay locked in, and I guess we'll just go back to these two. No, that's not great. Yeah, I think I'll spend the money on my specialist building to try and get it built before the golden age runs out. We'll probably keep the great engineer working just to help with that fact. I wonder how far we are away from getting these dies done. 9 turns there. 9 turns and probably what, about 9 turns. So 9 turns we'll be getting a good bit of extra gold. I thought that was my specialist. Oh, this is interesting. We can get a quick church in this city from this guy's religion. So let's take advantage of that. Anyway, just see what we're getting. We're getting extra culture, extra faith. 15 turns of unhappiness. 15 turns of Wheel of the King. So I just get that. All great works in the city generate +1 faith. I don't have any, so boost pressure city. Yeah, it's gonna spread the religion more, but I should be able to overcome that. I think. I think it's worth the extra culture and faith from having the building and then keeping. I assume I keep the building when I change religion. Like I've seen nothing that tells me this only works when its religion is in play. At least I hope that's not the case. So let's go ahead. It does cost gold, obviously. And then what building? So I want production. So I think I go production first because it builds other things. I also want a lighthouse to connect these cities up. Have no food resources out here, just the water itself. Okay, let's stick with that. The water mill, and then lighthouse, library to get our specialist building after the library. Should I skip the lighthouse? No, I think the lighthouse is going to be worth it, just for 1 happiness, if nothing else, of linking the cities up. Okay, we forgot to check with Denmark if they have embassies, or if they have the ability to take embassies. I should have a quick look at what kind of numbers we're talking here against Mongolia. Territorial disputes -25. We have divergent social policies -10. That's not good. We're quite at odds. Whereas Boadicea, territorial disputes, yes, but we have similar social policies. And we have an embassy, and we are trade partners is only +1. That seems a bit much. I guess it's depend what stage in the game you're at. Like this area early in the game, territorial disputes are much more serious than trading. I'm fairly sure that's why it is. Okay, looks like we're getting the oracle. We'll find out in the next few moments. Certainly not giving you iron, and you don't have the technology, so I'm not paying you for finding out where this city is. It's not going to help my. It's not going to help my diplomacy with them enough. The +1, the slight bonus to it. I think we're going to be at odds anyway. Right, so excellent. There is a culture boost to get there. So instant. I assume we got 700 something, and we got technology. Literacy in all cities. Receive a free temple in the city was built. Excellent.
Do not wait to
Ironworking. So we have that marsh. I probably could have left this good. Actually, why leave him over near a disputed border? I was thinking that when I sent it, but couldn't stop myself. So let's remind ourselves what we're getting here. 1 great work of writing slot. Great work of art slot. So writing slot. I see. Plus food. Wait, expanding a great person gets golden age points and culture. So we haven't expanded this great. So another reason to hold on to that great person, I suppose. So 8 turns. We get 2 turns of it here. If I have the money to spend, let's go for it. And we definitely want to forge early. This lighthouse is nearly finished though. Still, we'll pack those in. Could you not get a forge then, perhaps? Does that be cheaper? Not really. We'll put it on the list though. But the forge, is that a percentage bonus? No, it's just extra from mines. Ah, so it's not actually that great if I don't have any mines, which I don't at the moment. Let's put that back down the list. Whereas I guess this is a percentage because it's 25% of your population. You get a boost from. Yeah, it says it actually there in that phrase it that way. So we do have one mine here, and I guess I could chop forests down. I just don't want to chop jungles down. But no, I do need some mines up in some hills. Same with these two, perhaps. Well, this has a desert hill, which will be ideal. Yeah. I don't know how much I should concentrate on keeping my forest. Like, it helps with my religion and with the herbalists, but not my specialist building. Whereas jungles, I think, are important to keep. So this guy will only have 3 jungles. Not ideal to keep 3 either. I'd happily tear 1 down for the sake of keeping 2. Which one? It doesn't really matter. They all have rivers on them. They'd all make good farms. Okay, with that oracle, that was a big boost of technology over those couple of turns. Means we're going to have a lot to build. We'll be getting out to physics very soon. Wow, so we're nearly ready to get our army rolling. Well, in technology sense, but we're not at all ready in every other sense. Yeah. One big question will be, if and when we attack Genghis Khan, how's his relationship with Portugal? Or how's my relationship with Portugal? So we're both friends with Ethiopia, it would seem, which is quite nice. So we've good friendly relationship with this girl. Let's try and get actual friends with her. Oh yeah, have we already friendship? No, we don't. So yeah, discuss. Don't settle. Stop sending missionaries. I could probably say this to her just to try and get her to stop doing it. Yeah, let's So has that affected my relationship with her? It doesn't seem to. We'll check that again next turn to see if that needs to update. Does saying something like that to her upset her? She said no, which doesn't upset me. It's like, okay, that's fine. But it might have upset her, the question alone. Yeah, we've got good numbers against her, even though we're neutral. Oh, that's why I can't ask for friendship, because we're not friendly. Seems quite simple, that. Okay, so, oh good, they are at war again. So I don't have to worry too much about Boadicea. She's warring against Sweden. Let's put this in. Yeah, I think it's definitely better to put on the marsh rather than on the hill, because I want that hill for a mine in the not too distant future. And let's recalculate things here. So I have a forest. I think that's extra, but this guy is extra as well. So maybe let's go double forest rather than. Although I could just go more scientists. What am I getting out of this? I'm building a building. The forest would help with production slightly. We'll keep this production on for the time being. I definitely want an heroic epic. Let's build these multipliers first, and we'll probably spend a bit of money on these guys. Because, well, yeah, we need a lot built here. I'm tempted to build a Great Wall just so nobody else has it. Because it's a nightmare getting siege weapons into the Great Wall territory. But no, I have way too much more to build. Porcelain. I don't know where I'd be getting porcelain. I've barely met anyone in the world. Open borders is still a good bit away, isn't it? So there's no point going for that. Yeah, I hope this building gets its bonus from the Golden Age. And It's not a case that it has to be there at the start of the Golden Age or something. I had that problem in my last series with something. I can't actually remember what it was. While we're still processing a little bit, if I can get in here. What are we going to go with next? I'm thinking artistry, because we're generating great people. And I think I'll just skip over the idea of authority whatsoever. So adopting a 25% just for straight away, like for great people. Yeah, I think that is probably going to be the plan. But we still have no religion down here. It's coffee. Still only available 3 forests, so there's no point doubling up. Nothing I see too special here. And let's get back to the capital. So we have that extra worker now somewhere. Ah, he's out on this jungle tile, which is it's not too useful. It'll actually be much better in one turn. So we might go back there, but we'll stick with the treasury for the moment. Let's just do one more turn because I really want to do one more turn. Oh yeah, I haven't been keeping too close of an eye on Mongolia. Seems to be getting injured from... Oh no, that's Denmark, and he hasn't healed. The Barbarian's probably dead down there, although more could have reappeared and I would never know. Oh wow, my computer's running low in storage space. I think it's about time I hooked up that external hard drive I bought. I bought one months ago and I haven't gotten around to hooking it up yet. Okay, what do we want here? Let's see, we want things to help jungle tots. We want herbalists. We want our specialist building. They're important to us. They're really important to us, in fact. Watermill would be useful, but it's a bit out there to build now. Council, I think I need a council for the library, which I need for the other thing. And still, it's also cheap. So let's get... I'm not sure here what to be building. Walls. You know, I think it's probably important I build walls in this city. I get away with holding back in other cities, perhaps. I want a shrine. I want watermill. I want a granary. I want a forge. I might come back here and rechange some of those things. Rechange? That's a word. How much money have we got? You know, we're producing a lot of money, and I want to get these. I want to get these buildings sped up. So let's go for that. And okay, let's wrap that up here. Every day, 2 o'clock, new videos up. So hopefully I see you guys tomorrow to help you out with that. Make sure you've hit the subscribe button. And if you want to check out any episode in this series or what binge watch the entire series, playlist down the bottom right. Playlist for my previous series at the top right. Check it out. And hopefully you have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.